Signing Day 2025 from the most beautiful place in the United States, Rindge, America. Coach Gaskamp here to tell you a little bit about our class. First and foremost, though, I'd like to thank, our administration. New president in place, Dr. Eden, and his renewed commitment to our football program. Extremely excited about that. And our athletic director, Matt Johnson, who's done a wonderful job taking over the department. They're doing a great job, and the future looks very bright for football here. I'd like to thank our staff. Our staff has worked tirelessly over the last several months to be able to bring this class of 27 that we're going to talk about today. And that takes a lot of work. And so that's a lot of time on the road, time being away from our families. We've been very fortunate to trip roughly 60 guys here over the last 6 weeks. And so I just really appreciate everything that those guys have done. This is a very unique class. One of the things that made this class unique is because of the group of guys that we signed the year COVID came out, and they all redshirted, right? And so essentially we kind of graduated 2 classes at the same time. And I've had roughly 30 people from our program from the fall no longer with us because of graduation. And so this is going to be our biggest class that we've signed in any year that we've been here. And we're not quite done yet. We will still sign guys over the next few weeks, but we're off to a really fantastic start. Our class is represented by 6 states. This is the largest group that we've ever signed, and particularly out of the state of New York. I'd like to give one particular shout out to one of the members of our staff, Coach Lewis Dort, who really did a fantastic job this year in Long Island and New York City, and I think it showed with the amount of guys that we had from that area in this class. And then last but not least, before I turn this over to the coordinators that are going to tell you a little bit about our team, this group of guys that we signed, I want to put the date out there for people to get onto your calendar, okay? April 26th will be our spring game against St. Anselm. They're coming here this year. We're going to have an alumni event prior to that game, and then we are going to have a social after that game. It's going to be our first annual barbecue. You can look into the name of that and figure out that we're going to be having a good time. So we hope that we get as many people, friends of the family, and our alumni back for that day. So we're very proud of this class. Can't wait for you to hear about them.
Hello, Ravens. It's Zach McBride, the offensive coordinator here, going to talk about a great, exciting offensive class that we have signed here over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to start with the O-line, the most important guys on the team. We just graduated a great group of 5 O-linemen. They played a lot of football for us, so that's an important spot for us to go and reload. So we're filling that with 5 guys, mostly interior guys. There are a couple of tackle players in that group. 2 guys out of New York, 2 guys out of Connecticut, and 1 guy out of New Jersey. So we are very excited about that group. A lot of position versatility in those guys. Got guys that can play center, play guard, play tackle. We're very excited about the group that we have coming in to reload the O-line group. There's, as Coach Gass said, there's a couple of guys that we will still add in the offensive line room that we're also excited about that we will announce at a later time. Now to the skill guys, I'll just give a quick run through positionally. So we're bringing in 2 really good quarterbacks in this class that we're excited about. The first guy being Owen Cassette from Cypress Ranch, Texas. He is a really polished kid. He's got good feet, kind of a dual threat kid, pretty good athletic ability for Owen. Really excited to get him up here in New England and New Hampshire. The next guy being Giovanni Winters out of Lime Old Lyme, Connecticut. He played at Valley Regional in Connecticut. Really excited about Gio. He has a really high ceiling, great frame, really good thrower of the football. Excited for him to join our quarterback room. Excited about both those guys joining our quarterback room. We're signing 1 running back, a kid named Anthony Johnson out of Cicero, North Syracuse, joining 1 guy that we have on the defensive side of the ball out of that school, and 1 guy that we already have as a member of the Ravens. 1 tight end out of New Hampshire, a guy that we're really excited about, Ryan Rushelo. He was the New Hampshire State Triple Crown winner, led the state in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns out of Alvern High School. We're really excited to get Ryan joining our tight end room. And then to round it up, kid out of Manchester, Connecticut, Manchester High School, Daryl Young Jr., coming up to join fellow Manchester grad, current Raven quarterback, Adrian Parker. So we're excited to get Daryl up here to join a really good, really tight-knit, solid receiver room that we have on campus already.
Good afternoon, Raven Nation. We're really excited about the class that we put together on the defense side of the ball this year. This is a much bigger class than we've had in the past few years. We graduated a lot of guys in the front seven, a lot of which were multi-year starters, specifically at linebacker. We graduated 3 of the 4 starting linebackers from last year. So this was a really big emphasis in our class this year. We signed 8 in this class, including Tajon Walsh out of Manchester, Connecticut, Kevin Diaz out of Everett, Mass., Joey Dykstra out of John Stark here in New Hampshire, Marcus Reed out of Cicero North, Syracuse, Joe Reed out of Essex High School in Vermont, Luca Skoda out of St. John the Baptist, Jeremiah Hayes out of Union City in New Jersey, Giovanni Mora out of Hackensack High School, also in New Jersey. Some of the things that we were looking for in this class were just athleticism and flexibility. Guys to be able to play different spots and do a lot of different things. I think we accomplished that pretty well. We got a lot of guys that played multiple positions throughout high school. They played inside linebacker, outside linebacker, safety, and do a lot of different things well. In the front seven, we also graduated quite a few guys in the D-line. We were able to sign 4 guys at that position today. Again, some of the things that we look for in this class were just versatility and guys to be able to play different spots. So we feel like we really accomplished that in the front, in the defensive front, to be able to do that and bring in some new guys to the program. In the back end, we were also able to sign 5 guys. We were a little bit younger last year, so we looked to bring some more depth into that room. One of the things that we were looking for in this class was length and ball production, guys that could go up, take the ball away when it was in the air. I think we really did a good job in this class to bring those guys in and create a different atmosphere here on the Raven defense.